Hey guys, Bob McGurty here, and it is great to be back with you. A couple months hiatus on these live YouTube and Facebook, but I wanted to take a few minutes today and give you an update on the journey of my book. While I've been quiet in the public space of talking to you, and I apologize for that, I have been busy in the realm of just getting some things done regarding my book and the journey. And so let me begin by just talking about the book, how it came to be, where it was going, and then to talk about some other progress and updates and just kind of catch you up a bit in a few minutes. So first of all, thank you. Thank you for being here, for being live. If you're live or for catching this a little bit later, either way is good. I just am grateful for the opportunity to share with you. But um, I began an intense journey of writing my book, Rickshaw Journey, Finding Your Voice, Leading with Purpose, probably a year ago. Some of the writing goes back many, many years, but intensely beginning this a year ago, and actually a little more than a year ago. But so what's happened is last July I attended a book writers conference, and the coaching or the wisdom of the day, if you want to call it that, was don't write an autobiography unless you are of the fame of a Shaquille O'Neal or a Barack Obama. Who cares? Write something that people care about. And I know there are many of you that care about my story, but there's not enough to be writing a book in for it to have a wide distribution. So at the same time, for about 10 years now, I've been doing different kinds of coaching, life coaching. And so when the wisdom was don't just do an autobiography, the book transitioned to being a coaching book. And I've enjoyed the writing. But let me talk about the book and then talk about coaching and tell you what's next and what's coming around the corner. So the book itself it is an autobiography, but it's in the format of coaching. So I have enjoyed the writing, telling my stories. Those of you that don't know me or don't know me well, I do have some stories that it took adulthood to know that they weren't normal, that they were kind of crazy. Uh, Growing up in a unique home situation, being adopted as a teenager and having a different last name for 10 years, doing CPR on my mom, 2 summers with the Hells Angels, working at the Playboy Club, later in life, tsunami survivor, cyber attack, Al Qaeda, lots of just interesting things about my life. And so as I began writing this book, it naturally segmented into 5 parts. And think of ECFBI, the Executive Committee of the FBI, ECFBI. E, early voices. C, confused voices. F, finding my voice. B, being my voice. And I, influencing my voice. So those are the 5 segments of the book, ECFBI. And there's a reason I'm sharing that, because that comes into a coaching side of this in a little bit. But so the book at this point is 27 chapters. And at the end of each chapter, what I do is I try to pivot from an autobiography, a story about me, to your story. And the way I do that is, so I'll be writing a chapter, and at the end of every chapter, 2 things happen. There's a reflection and an action. So in the reflection, it will say something like, as you're reading the story about, and let's just take living in the back of a Italian restaurant in Joliet, Illinois at Past Stories. As you're reading that, what comes to mind? And then I transition it so it's about your story, and just get you reflecting, thinking about it. And then there's an action point. Maybe it's something to help you be a better person, to take an action in your life. So the idea is you're hearing my stories, but you're bringing out your story. So as I completed the what I would call ugly rough draft of the book, I realized that there were some patterns in there that just so fit into some coaching things. And so now I've taken that same ECFBI and developed an entire coaching framework with that, which I'm really excited about. I'll talk about it another time, but on to the book. So I got the ugly draft. I told the stories. I used some different prompts to figure some things out and understand it. And some of the chapters I absolutely love, and some of them I think are too superficial, or I felt like I started moving to a finish line instead of a writing line. So at this point, I've taken a pause. I've taken a pause on the book because even if it takes another year or more, I want it to be something I'm proud of, not something that sells or is slick or is all together. Um, but I want to be proud of what I've written, and I want the purpose I'm writing this to be accomplished. And I'll talk about that purpose. But so I would love for you to take the journey with me on this book. And the easiest way you can do that is if you go on our website, rickshawjourney.com, and there's a place where you can click and there's a free guide, and it's a reflective guide, just like I said at the end of every chapter, reflection and action. It just gets you reflecting about your life and what's going on in your life. And what happens is if you join that journey for 52 days, you will get about 9 emails in a period of 52 days. And what happens is you'll get one, a day later, you'll get another one, then in 2 days, then in 3 days, kind of like that. And so it takes almost 2 months to go through it. You'll see the link on rickshawjourney.com. Take that journey with us. Some of you have already taken it. In fact, I think we're at 158 that took that journey and read those stories and got those 9 emails. And now what we're going to do, and 38 of you have signed up for this, is we're going to begin a weekly email where I'm going to share stories and I'm going to give you insight and input. Why am I doing this? Am I trying to push a book? No. Am I trying to create a sale? No. I just want you to be on this rickshaw journey with me. So where's the book at? It's an ugly draft, but I'm not in a hurry with a publication date. I'm going to spend more time getting prouder of the writing. And but I'm going to keep you up to date on that in those weekly emails I'll be sharing. So so some action things for you to do if you want to take this journey with me. Number one, go on the website, rickshawjourney.com. Right now, all the website is that reflection journey. It's an invitation to get that guide. Pretty soon, it's going to have multiple things. It's going to talk about coaching. It's going to talk about speaking. But it's all going to be on rickshawjourney.com, and love for you to be there. In the comments section, whether you're catching this on YouTube or on a podcast, or you're catching it in Facebook Live, would you just comment? I don't want to create work for you. Just in the comments, say, I want that guide, or in the comments, say, I want the weekly email. I'll make sure you get it. I just need your email and I can do that. So you can always email me, bob@rickshawjourney.com is probably the easiest way. You can also do bengalibob@gmail.com, but bob@rickshawjourney.com. And tell me if you want that free guide or if you would like to get the weekly updates. Take the journey with me. So many of you have been so positive and so supportive. And trust me, this book is going to get done, but I want to do it a certain way. My next podcast, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some coaching that I'm doing and some other journeys. But Thanks for being with me. Thanks for hearing me. And thanks for joining this today.